Sonny Bono was a multi-talented individual, a singer, songwriter, actor, and politician. He first gained fame in the 1960s as part of the iconic musical duo Sonny and Cher. The pair produced numerous hits, including I Got You Babe and The Beat Goes On, solidifying their place in music history. Bono later transitioned into politics, serving as the mayor of Palm Springs, California, and eventually being elected to the U.S. House of Representatives in 1994. Bono's life took a tragic turn in 1998 when he met a tragic end while skiing at Heavenly Mountain Resort in South Lake Tahoe, California. He veered off the ski slope and slammed into a tree, sustaining massive head injuries that proved fatal. Adding to the peculiarity of his death, Bono's widow, Mary Bono, claimed that his accident was linked to his use of prescription drugs, although this was disputed by the sheriff's report. Natalie Wood was a celebrated actress who captivated audiences with her beauty and talent. She began her career as a child star and blossomed into a leading lady, starring in classics like Rebel Without a Cause, West Side Story, and Splendor in the Grass. Her performances earned her 3 Academy Award nominations, solidifying her place among Hollywood's elite. Wood's death in 1981 remains one of Hollywood's most enduring mysteries. At the age of 43, she drowned off the coast of Santa Catalina Island during a boating trip with her husband, Robert Wagner, and actor Christopher Walken. While initially ruled an accidental drowning, questions arose due to bruises found on her body and conflicting accounts from those on board the yacht. The investigation was reopened, and in 2012, her cause of death was officially changed to drowning and other undetermined factors, leaving a lingering sense of uncertainty surrounding her tragic end. George Reeves was an actor who achieved iconic status for his portrayal of Superman in the 1950s television series Adventures of Superman. This role made him a household name, especially among children who grew up watching his heroic exploits on screen. Reeves's death in 1959, at the age of 45, remains a source of speculation and controversy. He was found dead in his bedroom with a gunshot wound to the head. While the official ruling was that he took his own life, many believe that foul play was involved, suggesting either murder or an accidental shooting. The presence of unexplained bruises on his body and inconsistencies in witness statements further fueled these suspicions. Alan Thicke was a beloved Canadian-American actor, songwriter, and television personality. He was best known for his role as the wise and compassionate Dr. Jason Seaver in the popular 1980s sitcom Growing Pains. Beyond acting, Thicke was a prolific songwriter, composing theme songs for various television series, and he also hosted talk shows and game shows. In a shocking turn of events, Thicke died suddenly in December 2016 at the age of 69. While enjoying a game of hockey with his son, he suffered a ruptured aorta, a tear in the major artery that carries blood from the heart. This condition often leads to rapid internal bleeding and can be fatal within hours. Brandon Lee, the son of martial arts legend Bruce Lee, was an action film star who was on the cusp of major success. He had already made a name for himself in films like Legacy of Rage, Showdown in Little Tokyo, and Rapid Fire. Tragically, Lee's promising career was cut short in 1993 when he died at the age of 28 from an accidental shooting on the set of The Crow. During the filming of a scene, a prop gun that had been improperly prepared discharged a dummy bullet, striking Lee and causing fatal injuries. This incident highlighted the critical need for stringent safety measures on film sets and led to renewed discussions about how to prevent such tragedies. Sadly, these safety measures would not be met on the set of Rust, resulting in Halyna Hutchins' tragic death. Isadora Duncan was a visionary American dancer and choreographer who revolutionized the world of dance in the early 20th century. Known as the mother of modern dance, she rejected the rigid formality of ballet and embraced free-flowing movement inspired by the art and philosophy of ancient Greece. In a bizarre and unforeseen accident in 1927, Duncan was strangled to death by her own long scarf. While riding in a car in Nice, France, her flowing scarf became entangled in the spokes of the rear wheel, causing her neck to break. This unusual incident, which has become known as the Isadora Duncan syndrome, serves as a stark reminder of how even the most commonplace items can become instruments of tragedy. Peg Entwistle was a British stage and screen actress who journeyed to Hollywood in pursuit of fame and fortune during the golden age of cinema. She had a successful stage career, appearing in several Broadway productions, and landed a role in the film 13 Women, which was released posthumously. In a tragic act of desperation, Entwistle jumped to her death from the H of the iconic Hollywoodland sign in 1932 at the young age of 24. Her death, a stark symbol of the dark side of Hollywood dreams, captured the attention of the media and cemented her place in Hollywood lore. Harry Houdini was a world-renowned magician and escape artist who amazed audiences with his incredible feats. He was known for escaping from seemingly impossible situations, including handcuffs, straitjackets, and even underwater chambers. Houdini's death in 1926 at the age of 52 was unexpected and shrouded in some mystery. He died from peritonitis, an inflammation of the lining of the abdomen, which was likely caused by a ruptured appendix. Some believe that punches to the stomach he received earlier that month may have contributed to his appendicitis, although this remains a subject of debate. Jayne Mansfield was an American actress and Playboy playmate who became a prominent sex symbol in the 1950s and early 1960s. Known for her glamorous image and curvaceous figure, she starred in films like The Girl Can't Help It and Will Success Spoil Rock Hunter? The Hollywood Reporter even dubbed her the first reality star due to her penchant for publicity stunts and her open personal life. Mansfield's life was tragically cut short in a car accident in 1967 at the age of 34. While traveling with her boyfriend and 3 of her children, her car collided with the back of a truck on a Louisiana highway. The impact was so severe that the car slid under the truck, killing Mansfield, her boyfriend, and the driver instantly. James Dean was an iconic American actor who became a symbol of teenage rebellion and angst in the 1950s. Despite his short career, he left an indelible mark on Hollywood with his memorable performances in films like Rebel Without a Cause, East of Eden, and Giant. Dean's life and career were tragically cut short in a car crash in 1955 at the age of 24. An avid car enthusiast, he was driving his Porsche to a racing competition when he slammed into another vehicle in a tragic car crash. His untimely death solidified his status as a cultural icon and added a layer of tragedy to his already legendary persona. Michael Jackson was a global icon, often referred to as the King of Pop. His contributions to music, dance, and fashion, along with his publicized personal life, made him a global figure in popular culture for over 4 decades. Jackson died on June 25, 2009 at the age of 50 from an overdose of the anesthetic propofol. His personal physician, Conrad Murray, administered the drug and was later convicted of involuntary manslaughter. At the time of his death, Jackson was preparing for a series of comeback concerts. Steve Irwin, known as the Crocodile Hunter, was a beloved Australian zookeeper television personality and wildlife expert. He gained worldwide fame for his enthusiastic and daring interactions with dangerous animals, particularly crocodiles. In a tragic and ironic twist of fate, Irwin was killed in 2006 by a stingray while filming an underwater documentary called Ocean's Deadliest. He was pierced in the heart by the stingray's barb, a rare and unexpected occurrence. John Denver was a popular American singer-songwriter and activist known for his heartfelt folk music and environmental advocacy. His hit songs, including Take Me Home Country Roads and Annie's Song, resonated with audiences worldwide. Denver died in 1997 when the experimental aircraft he was piloting crashed into the Pacific Ocean. Although officially ruled an accident, his death was surrounded by controversy as his pilot's license had been revoked at the time. Dar Robinson was a legendary Hollywood stuntman who held numerous world records for his daring feats. He performed stunts in popular films and television shows, including Magnum Force, Rollerball, and Lethal Weapon. Tragically, Robinson died in 1986 while performing a relatively simple stunt for the movie Million Dollar Mystery. He accidentally hit the accelerator instead of the brake on his motorcycle, causing it to launch off a cliff. William Holden was a prominent American actor who starred in classic films such as Sunset Boulevard, Stalag 17, and The Bridge on the River Kwai. He was known for his rugged good looks and versatile acting skills. Holden, a notorious drinker, died alone in his apartment in 1981. He slipped on a rug, cut his forehead on a bedside table, and bled to death. He was found 4 days later by a friend. It was a tragic end for a Hollywood legend. Sam Cooke was a highly influential soul singer and songwriter who rose to fame in the 1950s and 1960s. He was known for his smooth vocals and gospel-infused music with hits like You Send Me and A Change Is Gonna Come. Cooke's death in 1964, at the age of 33, was shrouded in controversy. He was shot and killed by the manager of a motel in Los Angeles after a bizarre incident involving a prostitute and a dispute over his belongings. While ruled a justifiable homicide, the circumstances surrounding his death remain unclear. Aeschylus was an ancient Greek tragedian, often called the father of tragedy. He is known for his innovative plays, including The Persians and Oresteia, which laid the foundation for Western drama. In a bizarre twist of fate, Aeschylus died around 456 BC when an eagle, mistaking his bald head for a rock, dropped a tortoise on it. This unusual incident has become a legendary tale in the history of theater. Vic Morrow was an American actor known for his roles in television series such as Combat and films like Blackboard Jungle. He often played tough guy characters and villains. Morrow died in a horrific accident in 1982 while filming a scene for the movie Twilight Zone: The Movie. A helicopter flying too low crashed and decapitated him and 2 child actors. This tragedy led to significant changes in safety regulations for film productions involving minors and dangerous stunts. Anton Yelchin was a promising young actor known for his roles in films like Star Trek, Alpha Dog, and Like Crazy. He was recognized for his talent and versatility. In a freak accident in 2016, Yelchin was killed by his own car at the age of 27. His Jeep Grand Cherokee rolled down his driveway and pinned him against a brick pillar. This incident led to a recall of the vehicle model due to a faulty gear shifter design. David Carradine was an American actor best known for his role as Kwai Chang Caine in the 1970s television series Kung Fu. He also appeared in films like Kill Bill and Death Race 2000. Carradine was found dead in a hotel room in Bangkok, Thailand in 2009. He was hanging naked in a closet with a rope around his neck and genitals. While officially ruled an accidental death by autoerotic asphyxiation, the circumstances surrounding his death remain somewhat unclear.